Hello everyone and welcome to Destin Business Forum, a television show for members of the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce, brought to you by our great friends at Cox Communications. I'm Shane Moody, President and CEO, and I'm your host this month. And our first guest today comes to us from Destin Commons, Michelle Sanchez. Sorry, Michelle, why do I always do that with your name?
Totally fine.
and welcome, and Heather, welcome to you. Glad to have you both, Destin Forward graduate, Leadership Award winner, and a current Destin Forward class member. So glad to have you with us, and thanks for coming over this morning. Are you with Destin Commons? Tell everybody about Destin Commons.
Destin Commons is the leader in shopping, dining, and entertainment on the Emerald Coast. I've won several awards from Best of the Emerald Coast for Emerald Coast Magazine, Finest on the Emerald Coast, as well as Best in Destin. So we've got an award-winning array of shops, restaurants, and of course events.
Yeah, and you're not just a mall, you're a lifestyle center. People come there and they hang out, and their kids play in the fountains. Talk about all the activities that take place there.
Well, it's really interesting. We actually have 4 signature events on property, so we definitely have a lot of amenities available for families to come and enjoy themselves. But also, aside from the, the fountains that we have for the children to play in, the playgrounds, we actually have entertainment offerings as well. So there's Uncle Buck's Fishbowl and Grill. It's a bowling alley, as well as a dining center, and we also have AMC movie theater. So that obviously has a lot of big box office hits for families to enjoy.
Okay, you talked a little bit about the signature events that you have. I know the Christmas parade and Christmas tree lighting at Christmas time, obviously. I think you have an Easter egg hunt. You do the trick-or-treating with the kids at the stores, and Smoke on the Coast. Talk a little bit about those events, why the community likes to come out and have so much fun there.
Smoke on the Coast has kind of become our largest signature event for the year. We say that we kick off the 4th of July celebrations because we always do it on July 3rd each year, so mark that in your calendars. But what we do is we invite local restaurants, barbecue groups, and organizations to the property to set up and cook barbecue. We do a People's Choice Award. You can come and buy $1 per sample ticket. We also have a Judge's Pick Award. And then live music. This year we've got Continuum and Heritage slated to play for us. We've got face painting, stilt walkers, juggling acts, magicians, all sorts of different things. So it's a really great family fun atmosphere. And then of course the best fireworks celebration on the Emerald Coast.
Yeah, it is for a small show, the fireworks has always been incredible. That's what my kids like. All right, so Smoke on the Coast is coming up in July. What are the other signature events that you do, and when are those, so people can go ahead and get those on their calendars as well?
Okay, sure. We have, well, first we have our Mardi Gras Masquerade, and that's basically celebrating New Orleans and obviously Mardi Gras. It's pretty big. We have a lot of people come out, bring out floats, throwing candy. Then we have our, obviously, Smoke on the Coast, as Heather mentioned, as well as a Halloween Haunt. That's basically a trick-or-treating event for families to come. We also have a costume contest, which a lot of children like to participate, as well as dogs. So it's very interesting to witness. And also we have our Santa's Arrival, which is again a huge parade. We have Santa come out on a big boat, which Uncle Buck's provides, or excuse me, Bass Pro provides. So it's definitely a sight to see.
Yeah, and Alex and Harper loved riding in the parade last year on the train, and then your kids, I think, were in it on the train too. So that was a lot of fun. I guess it was 2 summers ago, or this summer will be 2 summers ago, that Destin Commons expanded, added a whole wing that went out to the corner at where Uncle Buck's is, out at Highway 98 and 293. How many stores did you add? How many restaurants did you add? And I know that it's really paid off for you having those new stores and restaurants there.
The expansion was an additional 100,000 square feet. So now the center itself totals 500,000 square feet. We added about 20 new stores and restaurants down on that wing. So it was a pretty significant expansion for us. And we're definitely thriving with the additional stores. We've seen our regional traffic grow. We've become a weekend and a day drive destination now for shopping from other areas around. So.
Yeah, now the Bass Pro Shop there too, isn't it one of the largest dollar per square foot stores in the country, I think,
yes.
for Bass Pro?
Yep, and they're actually getting ready to expand because of that.
Right, yeah, their expansion, I see going out to, I guess, where they keep boats under the shelter toward the parking lot there. So Smoke on the Coast is coming up July. the big fireworks show, but that's at a time when with a lot of tourists are in town. That's the week of the 4th of July. So it's a great gathering place for everybody to come that night. And you're in a great location. Tell everybody where you are in case they haven't been by there yet.
On the corner of 98 and Mid-Bay Bridge Road, so right off the Mid-Bay Bridge.
So we got access from, I think, 3 different points. And you've got a pretty popular grocery store about to open, too.
Yes, we do. Whole Foods Market. They actually just announced last week that they would be opening April 20th. So mark that on your calendar as well. They'll have a lot of stuff going for their grand opening week. And stay tuned to our social media, Facebook, as well as theirs, because we will be doing lots of gift card giveaways and different VIP things for them.
And has any store that you guys have opened since you two have been working for them gotten as much attention as Whole Foods has?
Probably, I would say H&M. They had people lining up at 4 a.m. for their grand opening.
I do remember
so we'll
that.
wait and see what happens with Whole Foods. We may have some people out there camping the night before, I have a feeling.
Yeah,
so
and I can tell you, that's one of the questions that we get. And you guys sponsored lunch, I guess our March lunch, and that was the question: when is Whole Foods going to open? And they were there, and they said, well, we will announce to you that we're announcing next week when we're opening. So
exactly.
Yeah. So and they've already gotten involved in the community, and I think it's Destin Commons is involved in the community, but to see the number of stores that you have that are also, I like the corporate store that has that philosophy, and I know that's something you encourage your stores and your tenants to do, is get involved in the community. Why do you think that's important?
For us, it's we are in the heart of Destin, but also at the heart of our entire area.
Right.
We are that local gathering place for families, couples, young and old alike. But it's important too because we employ at property at any given time over 1,200 employees.
Right.
And those are all members of the community, just like myself and Michelle and the rest of our management team as well. So what we put into the community helps facilitate everybody's ability to come out and spend money and different things like that. So it's very important to us to help any of the areas that are struggling.
And one thing, people look at Destin Commons and they see shopping center, or they see town center or lifestyle center. What they don't realize is that second floor, there's a lot of office space. The parking garage has lots of office space. Talk about the office space and how valuable that can be to somebody who's looking to come in and locate in a lifestyle center.
Yeah, it just offers a great working environment. You've got food right on property,
Right.
Obviously access to World Beer, Uncle Buck's for happy hour. Uncle Buck's has meeting space on property as well.
Right,
so it's a very nice, it's Class A office space, and where else better could you be located?
And it's safe because the sheriff's office has a satellite office there too,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I see their cars parked out there all the time, and of course I do the sports talk radio show that broadcasts from the office building there too. Like I said earlier, companies that give back to the community are important to me because that's part of what we do as a chamber. You guys have a program called Coins for Cause, and you give tens of thousands of dollars a year back to the community, to charities. Talk about Coins for Cause, how the money is raised, and some of the organizations that you've helped with that.
Sure, excuse me. Coins for Cause is it's raised over $1 million since its inception, and I believe in 2003, correct? Well, basically the entire premise behind it is all our premium parking spaces have meters that you can pay to park, and every coin that's collected through those meters is actually donated to local charities of our choice.
And you said, how much has it given? $1 million? Is that what you said?
Yeah, we've actually donated over $1 million since its inception.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I know it's a good program, and sometimes even when I don't park on the sidewalk, I'll walk by a meter and put a quarter in just because I know that the money is going back to charity. So, I think that's a wonderful program, and I think it's important for people to know that Destin Commons doesn't keep the money that goes into the meters. So hotel's still coming? Is that still in the plans?
Yes, it's still in the plans.
And I know we can't talk about who it is and that kind of thing. But
Not yet,
right.
yes. They're very close to being able to announce that as well with a groundbreaking and all of that.
Yeah,
so
okay.
we'll keep everybody informed.
You two are real involved in the chamber. Bob is obviously on our board. Bob, the general manager, is on the board. You're a leadership award winner through Destin Forward. You're in leadership Destin Ford
Destin
leadership
Ford,
class.
yes.
Guys, my program, I can't even remember the name of it. I got March Madness on the brain. Talk a little bit about why you two choose to give back. I know Bob encourages it, but talk about why you use Destin Commons to give back to the community and how you use Destin Commons to give back to the community.
For me, it's working at Destin Commons has given me the ability to get involved not only on a personal basis through charitable organizations, but also on a professional basis through business development type of things. And, you know, for me, I grew up in this area. I'm raising my family in this area. So, of course, I want our area to be the best area that it can be. And so for me, sitting on different committees, being involved through charitable work, but also professional development and business development is very important, because we're only as strong as our weakest link in the area. And to continue to be able to compete economically as well as in the tourist division, we need to make sure that our entire area is up with the rest of the people in the race.
And Michelle, unlike Heather, you're new here.
Yes, I am.
Year and a half, maybe.
I'm not even a year at
not
this
even
point.
a year yet.
Not
Wow.
even a year.
Wow. See, I feel like you've been here longer than that. So it's given you a chance to really see the community, has it not?
Absolutely. It's undeniable to me. It was interesting when Bob and Heather approached me about the class. I said, Destin Ford class, what? And it's so funny, because at this point, I'm so grateful for that opportunity that was given to me. And yes, it is a big time commitment, but I feel that the value is undeniable. You're able to learn so much about the community. I gained exposure to just different facets that I never would have gained without the Destin Ford class. So absolutely, it's a huge resource, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, and it's helped you at Destin Commons as well, right? Helped
It really
you
has.
in your yeah, good. That's good to hear. Social media, you guys are all over the place. How can people find you on Facebook, on Twitter? Where are you out there?
We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Destin Commons, obviously, for the handle for all of those. And we also have a really great fashion blog that we host on our website that Michelle took over and has really revamped since she's been here. So it's our Destin Styled page,
Okay.
and that's on our website as well.
Okay, and your website is?
www.destincommons.com.
Okay, and on Twitter, you're at Destin Commons, I think is
Correct.
the handle. Okay. Phone number for the office if anybody needs information.
850-337-8700, extension 3.
Slow that down.
850-337-8700, extension 3.
Well, good. Thank you so much for being with us today. Keep up the great work. Keep giving back to the community, and I'll see you probably sooner rather than later.
Yes,
Heather and Michelle, thank you
absolutely.
so much. And ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned. We'll be back with Sandestin Retail.